Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I think I promised you a video on same-sex unions like some time ago. I know I did some sort of poll and I was like, oh, I'm thinking about making a video on same-sex unions and relationships. Would you want to see that? And so many people said, yes, we want to see that. So thank you so much for voting. And I sort of forgot about it. Sorry about that. But what about same-sex unions? If we see a union, it's always because it's in regards to twin flames, like the person that is meant for you, and it doesn't mean that no other person is meant for you. Another person, like a soulmate or whatever it is, can be meant for you for a certain time, for a certain period, for a certain chapter, for you to learn a certain lesson, for you to know what love is, for you to know what love isn't, for you to get triggered, for you to know what narcissism is, for you to then realize that you're worth more than that, for you to realize your own value and to then break up with that person and to move on and then meet your twin flame. Or it can be after you have met your twin flame and you have had a relationship with them and now you're on path of finding yourself and becoming true to yourself. All of a sudden there's that little angel next door who seems so nice and who wants to cook for you, and you're like, well, who am I to turn that down? That feels pretty nice. It feels pretty good. Let's do that. So that's not wrong at all. But I'm a little bit off topic, but I think that's another topic I'm going to touch upon at one point. But it just means that the person that is meant for you, we say that in a way to say they have the same soul DNA as you. They're just you. They're just not different than you. They're not separate of you. They're a union and a unity with you. A man and a woman. And with man and woman, I mean energies. I mean a female and a masculine energy completing each other. So we're right in the depth of the subject, which is same-sex unions. So by sex, oh my gosh, I'm going to speak about a topic where I don't feel I'm a specialist at. So don't kill me, all your gender people. Be nice to me. Be nice to me, thank you. So anyway, sex, same sex, right? It means sex. It means like something is on your body, that where you look at your body or other people look at your body, they would say, oh, I think she's a man or I think she's a woman, right? And we know, I think nowadays, in today's age, that that's not necessarily true, right? That you might feel as a woman, but you have a male body, or the other way around. Or like there's any possibilities, right? So saying that, even though it can even be you feel as a woman, but you have the body of a man, but you don't want to change that. You feel comfortable with that, but you still identify it with the female energy. So all these possibilities exist and they're all fine. If you look around in the 21st century, you can tell that it's all about be the whatever you want to be, be who you feel comfortable to be who you feel called to be your freaking self. Why am I starting to swear all of a sudden lately? I don't even know. I don't know. I just want to make a point, so I think that's my way of expressing myself. But, so, back to the topic. I think you can get it, right? I'm hinting at it. Yes, same-sex unions exist, because if we define sex by a body, a gender body, like what parts does the body have, then that doesn't say anything about the energy that is inhabiting, that is living in that body, the soul, sort of. So that can be a female energy independently of the body it's in, or a masculine energy independently of the body that's in. So it might just happen that there's two female bodies, but one is a masculine energy and the other one is a feminine energy, and they are twin flames, right? So I'm speaking from experience here, not that I've been there personally myself, but I have many clients and still have, who are in that sort of situation. That sounds a little problematic. I don't want to make it problematic, but you know what I mean. So I coach them, right? I work with them and I help them through whatever. So I can tell, okay, that's the scenario they're in, is like that it's a same-sex situation, but one clearly identifies as feminine energy and the other one clearly identifies as masculine. And by the way, if you don't know which one you are, like, don't freak out over that. It will be shown, or you will feel it. And it's also, it's not, you don't have to make a profile of like, I'm this sort of twin flame. Like, just trust your heart if you feel I have met my twin flame, or if you feel, hey, I'm looking at this person, that person, and I recognize myself in them. Like, what is this? This is weird. Like, I look at them and I feel they're like the same as me, and I feel I'm connected with them. Like, what is this? He's freaking me out because he's the same and he's doing the same things as I, and he likes the same things. Like, trust that. Don't like get hooked up on the whole, what needs to be what and blah, blah, blah. So, same-sex unions exist. That's the answer of today's video. Now, I think you know that. Like, if you clicked on it, I would imagine that you might be in a situation like that, that might be your case. I think that sounds much nicer than that's your situation. How can you change your situation? No, that's the case you're in. Like, that's the case you are. That's who you are, is part of a same-sex union. So, why do they exist? Why am I going there? I don't even know. I don't even know why I'm going there. But remember I did a video on huge age gaps? Well, it's the same thing here. There's differences in religion, in states, in like countries, in how you were brought up, in size, in age, there's so many differences possible between twin flames, and they all have one purpose, which is to overcome societal rules, not based on love, but based on fear. That's always the contrary to love, right? The fear part, which is like, let's, try to control the people. So we make up these rules so we can, like, I don't know, we can keep the money, like, if I'm thinking of the Catholic Church, but I'm probably getting lost a bit here. But you know what I mean? They're not based on love of like, hey, everyone should be at peace with themselves. Everyone should be aware of their power they have. Everyone should be aware that they're a powerful manifester, that they can get what they want. Everyone should use their power. Everyone should feel at peace. Like all these things, that's not what society is made of. Can you tell? So society is made of, right? Like, who has the biggest car, who has the biggest house, who has the nicest facade to their relationship, who has the nicest Facebook pictures, who has the nicest Instagram body, who has blah, 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 right? I'm not saying everyone is like that, but it's not for nothing that this has like the most attention. It's not for nothing that most money flows into soccer, let's say, right? Okay, I'm not gonna go there, but I'm just saying it's these rules made by society that then define us. So same-sex unions, just as big age different unions, big age gap unions, different whatever, skin color, origin, religion, all these things serve one purpose, which is to overcome that. To overcome these rules, these fear-based rules, and these strict patterns of like, it has to be that way or other way, it's the highway. It's to overcome that and to really show love is all that matters. Be yourself. And as you know, a twin flame encounter initiates an inner awakening, initiates you wanting to be your true self, initiates you wanting to love yourself, initiates you wanting to know where you come from, where you go afterwards, initiates you getting to know God, initiates you getting to know the universe, the universal laws, your gifts, your, all that. So it means you're going through a journey of healing, of deep inner healing. So when a same-sex union, and any union for that matter, comes together, like two people in a same-sex union they're healed, right? Otherwise they go like this, it won't last because they trigger the heck out of each other. So when they're healed, they're actually peacefully together because they have found the peace within themselves and they have healed all there is to heal. Don't get me wrong that you need to heal everything and only then you can be with them, no. But you have a certain degree of healing that you've done, and you're at peace with yourself and the world, and you've found your life purpose maybe, and all these things. So this sort of union will then inspire everyone around them, all the people around them, all the community around them. And that is the purpose of Twin Flames, is for you to bring healing, is for you to be an example and a shining light to others who are stuck in their ego patterns or in their lives where they're not happy, and all this. And I'm not saying this to say, oh, Twin Flames are so special and they're superior, and like, no, but we have to remind ourselves of the bigger frame of things, because that's actually what it is. There is a higher purpose to Twin Flames, not saying that other people aren't having a higher purpose. I'm not saying that, right? So yes, I hope that helped you. So if you are in a same-sex union, don't freak out. It might be, a little bit of a stony path because you're not used to being in a same-sex relationship. Who knows? And all of a sudden you fell for someone who is same-sex, and you're like, oh my gosh, how do I break it to my parents? And all these things that come along with it. Again, I'm not a specialist, so I don't want to go into details. But that's exactly the purpose. So people can ditch their judgments, and their concept, their limitations. It's for you to bring that to them. Okay? Okay, I hope this was helpful. And thank you so much for watching, for your support. Subscribe, share the video if you want to, if you feel it could be useful. And yeah, thank you again. And I talk to you soon. Bye, guys. Bye.